Story number 2. Man stole my plushie when I was little. I never really thought about this as a creepy story until I got some creeped out reactions when retelling it now as an adult, and I hope it fits here. This happened years ago, so I'll do my best to accurately describe it. I do have a pretty good memory of my childhood, so here it goes. I'm 28 years old and I'm a girl, but this happened when I was about 3 years old. I was with my mom at a grocery store or market. I was carrying a plushie with me, as I often did at that age, and holding my mom's hand with my free hand. It was a plushie of Tweety. While we were walking down one of the aisles, I dropped my plushie, and by the time I got my mom's attention and we turned to get the plushie, a man had picked it up. Instead of giving it to a worker or anything normal, he walked off with the plushie. My mom called out repeatedly in an attempt to retrieve the plushie, and we followed the man up until the entrance and exit of the store. At that point, my mom stopped following him. He got into his car and left without even having bought anything. A store security guard then came. He asked why I was crying, to which I replied, "Se llevó mi Tweety! Se llevó mi Piolín!" He took my Tweety in Spanish. He asked my mom who took it, and she told him that the man had gone to the parking lot and gotten into his vehicle, but there was nothing the security could do at that point. Years later, I still remember this, and it makes me kind of mad to think about it.
That does feel very creepy enough.
My boyfriend says that it sounds like something a pedophile would do, and I said, "Ugh!" This of course disgusts me to no end.
I'm sorry that happened to you. It sounds really stressing for a young child to go through something like that. I can't imagine what my younger self would have done if some random guy came up and snatched a beloved plushie of mine. Apart from the bizarre behavior of taking your Tweety, did the guy seem off in any other way? I can't help but wonder if he had some neurological condition or intellectual disability. Then again, he could have just been a standard creep who saw an opportunity to run out with something free. Regardless of whatever his reasons were, I'm sorry he took your Tweety. That really blows.
From what I remember, there was nothing else too off about him, although granted I was probably too young to have picked up on that, and we didn't see much of him. It would have made sense that he might have had some type of disability if it weren't for the fact that he had a car. And thank you very much for your kind words. Very strange experience for a small child indeed.
It seems like we tend to excuse bad or creepy behavior by thinking maybe someone isn't mentally well or they are off a bit. Your mum tried to get your stuffy back. It's good she stopped, and it's good you told her and an employee and didn't follow the man. I remember this guy coming up the car by my mum had left me and my brother in. I'm 39 now. So it was probably the late 80s, maybe early 90s. My mum went into a store for probably a few minutes. The elderly man started tapping on my window in the back seat. I remember either giving him the middle finger or waving him away without making eye contact. I also might have said, "Get away." ESP after my brother started to cry and was looking at him. I was like, "Don't make eye contact." My mom, who was usually worried about strangers, said he probably thought we were cute. I was not acting cute. I remember him tapping on the window like we were goldfish. He didn't seem concerned that we were in a car alone. I think he wanted us to open the door. I was scared and annoyed. Adults that are pervs or behave inappropriately with kids rely on kids being either trusting or not trustworthy when asked about them being creepy.
Even if he just thought you kids were cute. He should know that some kids get scared easily, and that he shouldn't do anything that might scare you more. I definitely wouldn't have gone after him, as holding my mom's hand was like a magical chain that held us together. At least in my mind.
I feel like he was probably trying to get you to chase him. If you was to, he'd probably have thrown the plushie in the back of his van or car, and when you went to get it, he'd shut the door.
He didn't have a van, it was just a regular car, and my mom was with me. I've always thought he was trying to get her to follow him, but of course, I don't know. And to be honest, I don't want to know. I just hope that creep didn't hurt anyone.
I'm sorry this happened to you. My mom would steal my toys and give them to neighbors or donate them.
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? There is a right way to be charitable, and that's not it.